Good evening. Welcome everybody to the Bloomfield Youth Assistance Youth Recognition Program. You'll have to forgive me as I try to learn to enunciate with a mic with a mask, so bear with me. Would you guys please join me in welcoming Joey Rankin to the stage? She's a senior at Bloomfield Hills High School, and she is going to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. My name is Denise Ullum, and I'm the president of Bloomfield Youth Assistance. I am going to walk us a little bit through our background of Bloomfield Youth Assistance and explain a little bit about why we're here. Obviously, if you're here, either you or somebody that you love has made a really meaningful contribution to our community. Congratulations. So I am the person speaking, but I really represent a huge group of people who make up Bloomfield Youth Assistance. And if you're sitting here, you might know a little bit about us, and you might know nothing about us. And so we want to take a short period of time to just give you a little bit of background on who we are. Bloomfield Youth Assistance is a part of a parent organization called Oakland County Youth Assistance. It was founded 65 years ago. And the mission of Oakland County Youth Assistance is to reduce the incidence of delinquency, neglect, and abuse, and connect families, strengthening our community. Now there are 26 youth assistance offices throughout Oakland County, of which BYA is one. Now, how do we reduce the incidence of those things? How do we work in a preventative manner? Well, when the organization was originally founded, what they wanted to do is make sure that if a child made a mistake, that there was a rehabilitative way for them to be able to learn from that mistake as opposed to a more punitive approach. So they started deferring juveniles from the court system to work with a caseworker. And that caseworker, next slide please, that caseworker would help the student learn from their mistake and work with them to find any underlying reasons and problems that might be happening. Excuse me. Secondly, they realized that that was an important piece, and those casework services still exist today. Liz McGregor is our caseworker, and she works with students that are referred to her. The referrals can be for a number of different reasons, and they can come from a number of different people. Usually, they'll come from school police liaison officers, they'll come from administration and teachers, and often, sometimes, parents can even self-refer their child for casework services. The community piece is what really sets this apart. In each youth assistance office, there's a 100% volunteer board that works to mobilize and connect people within the community with resources that they need. And it can be a wide variety of things. Recently, we've connected people with resources on vaping and mental health, to name a few. So what kinds of things does the board do? We work in tandem with the caseworker, understanding the problems that are arising in our community. And in addition, we create programming if it doesn't exist, or connect people to resources that might already be out there. A couple of examples. Once we had a family member, a mother, reach out to us right at the beginning of the vaping epidemic. And she said, "Oh my gosh, can you guys please do something to educate?" Phenomenal idea. We reached out to another community partner, put on 2 educational programming nights here at the high school. In addition, that trickled into BBCC and BYA, working here at the high school with administration to develop a program that helped find a preventative way to deal with vaping as opposed to a more punitive 3-day suspension way. That program still exists today. We also had a student reach out to us and say, "We really want a peer-to-peer support group at the high school. Can you help us?" BYA worked with the administration, and we're now in our 2nd year of our BYA peer-to-peer support group. We also have an enrichment scholarship program where we receive funds to help support students who are economically disadvantaged, have experiences that they might not otherwise be able to have. And then we have something called youth recognition, and that lands us to where we are tonight. Youth recognition is something that we look forward to all year long. It is so rewarding to see the things that these young people are contributing to our society. So next slide, please. There's a nice visual of what I just told you. Next slide, please. The Youth Recognition Committee is chaired by Paul Cullen. Paul, you want to wave? Dr. Dima El-Gamal. Hello. Paula Hagopian, behind the podium, and Deborah Cullen.
We would now like to recognize a special committee member, Natalie Finnerty. Unfortunately, Natalie was unable to be here tonight, but her work, dedication, and effort are evident in every aspect of the special event. It wouldn't have happened without her. From the slideshow to the poster boards you all took home with you and helping coordinate tonight's special event, thank you so much, Natalie, for all you've done to make this event happen tonight.
Okay, couple of housekeeping tidbits. First is tonight, in addition to, Representative Mari Manoogian was supposed to be with us tonight. Unfortunately, she was at the last minute not able to attend. Mari has been a wonderful resource for our students. She is a representative in the State House of Representatives, 40th District, and she created a shadow program where students from our district were able to go to Lansing and learn more about our state government. And Mari is very sorry that she couldn't be here and sends her huge congratulations to every one of you tonight. Okay, next slide. So now we're going to talk about housekeeping. Okay, we've got 2 goals tonight. 1 is to celebrate wonderful accomplishments, and 2 is to keep everybody safe. So please continue to follow all of the guidelines and safety procedures that you've been following for the last 14 months. Please keep your mask on at all time. Please stay with your group and social distance from other groups. Please don't crowd together to take photographs. Please do enjoy this wonderful evening celebrating your accomplishments. Number 2, we are going to, in addition to clapping to celebrate our students, we're also going to use the American Sign Language spirit fingers, which looks like this, I think. Do I have it right? Oh, more like this, okay. Because we want to make sure that we are equitable and inclusive of everyone that is a part of our audience. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Paulina.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I will now present for Reuben Blumenstein, who could not join us this evening, unfortunately. Sammy Desmond, please come to the stairs. I am still going to read Reuben's slide. Reuben is nominated by Carrie Fines, Bloomfield Hills High School teacher and club sponsor. He is the co-founder of the nonprofit Kids Read to Kids and president of the Kids Read to Kids book club at the high school. In this role, he oversees 15 mentors and 30 virtual kindergarten, first, and second grade students. He is the co-founder of Kids Read to Kids magazine and the chief artist of the organization's website, handling all of the art for the site. He has been a speaker at the International Dyslexia Association Annual Conference and is the ambassador to the National Center on Improving Literacy Kids Zone. He's been invited to speak at the 2021 26th Annual Summer Dyslexia Institute in the Dallas region. Ms. Fines comments, Reuben is driven to repair the world. He dreams of a world where there is no shame or stigma for children with learning challenges. Congratulations, Reuben. At only 14 years old, we can't wait to see what you do next. Sammy Desmond, please come up.
Can Ava Gajewski please come to this waiting area? Sammy is nominated by community member Christine Mathis. Sammy started a tie-dye business, Sammy's Sweats, raising thousands from the sale of her items, which she donated to a family in need over the 2019 holiday season. Sammy continues her business while continuing to focus on the charitable aspect of Sammy's Sweats, which includes the following donations by Sammy: Boys and Girls Club of America, the Ruth Bader Ginsburg Scholarship Fund, a scholarship fund for at-risk high school students, a fund providing lunches for underprivileged kids, and to the Alternative for Girls in Detroit. Sammy was captain of the BHS field hockey team, a member of the BHS girls gymnastics teams, which finished 5th in the state this year, National Honor Society, BHS student ambassador, Community Service Club, Youth Action Board, softball team, and POMS. Go Sammy.
Ava Gajewski, please come up. Jack Hale, please come to the stairs. Nominated by her counselor, James Fogel, Ava is an extremely self-motivated student who has taken on a rigorous high school curriculum and has excelled throughout despite having to take on personal battle that any person would find overwhelming. Despite the strong praise from all of her teachers, Ava has growing desire to learn for the sake of learning. Outside of her academics, Ava has been actively involved in her community, assisting in her local dance school as a teacher for 5 years. Although she does not relish the attention, Ava does not shy from the challenges that come from being held to a higher standard. In fact, she seems to shine in the face of such adversity. Even though she has been on the receiving end of thousands of volunteerism, Ava has found the time to contribute countless hours to support others. Ava, many stand in awe of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jack, for coming up to the stage. Izzy Jacobson, if you could please come to the stairs. Earl Jack Hale is nominated by Counselor Laurel Hollier-Mattis and Theater Teacher Director Mary Bagrett. Mrs. Hollier-Mattis describes Jack as ambitious, self-directed, motivated, talented, mature, a leader, and a team player. Recognizing in him his personality and a passion, saying that he leads with strength and students follow as a result. When going completely virtual due to COVID, Jack was asked to put together a virtual slideshow video for College Decision Day for over 400 students on a very tight deadline, all while adjusting to the new demands of online schooling and working for his family business. He has worked on pro bono video projects for local charities and community centers. Jack is a board member of the Bloomfield Hills High School Troop 8055 International Thespian Society. He has a love of film, broadcasting, and theater arts paired with his technical skill, which helped ensure a safe fall musical experience by helping edit over 5,000 clips blending together for sound. More than 100 students, actors, and crew have been able to continue working in theater during a global pandemic because of his expertise, generosity, and commitment, says his director, Ms. Bagrette. Mrs. Holly-Mattis says, I will always remember Jack as he moves into his future and am very confident that he will be on the big screen someday, being involved in producing or directing some amazing film. I can't wait and will be sad to see him go. Congratulations, Jack. Izzy, please come to the stage. Evan Katz, please come to the stairs. Isabel Izzy Jacobson was nominated by Neda Abrahimi, lead upper school counselor and You Matter Week advisor. Izzy is an exemplary student with a true passion for helping others, especially related to areas of health and wellness. Izzy took the initiative and asked to found and lead Cranbrook's inaugural You Matter Week. She led a team of 5 students and orchestrated 50 to 100 student volunteers to prepare and lead You Matter Week with tasks, including envisioning with her team the entire schedule for the week, selected guest speakers, designed student-led workshops on various mental health topics, ordered supplies and decorations, as well as drafting a proposal for Cranbrook administration for funding. Izzy is also an active member of the Jewish community, supporting causes related to mental health. She has also created a petition to allow for mental health days in the state of Michigan. Izzy is captain of her varsity figure skating team, opinion editor-in-chief of the Cranbrook Crane Clarion newspaper, student council grade representative, and a volunteer violinist at the Fox Run Senior Living Community. Ms. Ibrahimi says, she has made a significant impact on the climate and culture of our school by bringing greater focus and attention to the mental health and well-being of our community. We have also recently learned that Izzy will be attending Princeton University in the fall. Congratulations, Izzy, on your many accomplishments and on your award this evening.
I'd like to invite Evan Katz to the stage and Natasha Mehta to the stairs, please. Evan was nominated by his high school counselor, Ms. Laura Medea. Evan received an award at the state conference for his high school radio station, and he has been involved in many areas. He is the student general manager and the assistant sport director at the high school BIF radio network. He is also a Hawkeye newspaper staff member and is also on the school mascot team, Benny the Black Hawk. He helped the high school crew for Cinderella with technical difficulties. Also recently, he, along with his friend, were named Best High School on-air personalities in the state. Mrs. Tier, radio station teacher, says, Evan really has stepped up being big time this year. He has risen to the challenge. He picks up slack from others and always volunteer for more. Congratulations, Evan.
Natasha, please come up to the stage. Maggie Plulbozian, please come to the stairs. Natasha Mehta was nominated by her counselor, Shayna Klein. Enjoyment and growth are 2 values that Natasha lives by. Natasha single-handedly organized a care package party to assemble and send packages to military troops feeling isolated during the holiday season. Natasha truly enjoys all of her service and giving back to her community. Natasha is also incredibly involved with the Bloomfield Hills community, and especially the tech and theater crew. The amount of time that goes into a production is significant, and Natasha is generous of her time and has helped develop and improve the program, becoming a strong leader. She is involved, eager, and brings 100% every day to everything she does. Natasha is curious and applies her knowledge and coursework to life far beyond the classroom, and she brings an energy and enthusiasm that is contagious. Natasha also truly enjoys playing tennis and is involved in newspaper, Model UN, Forensics, International Thespian Society, and the BHSS Daughters of the American Revolution. Congratulations, Natasha. Maggie, please come up. Janaki Radhakrisham, please come to the stairs. Maggie Plulbozian is nominated by her teacher, Matthew McLeod, and also her counselor, Melanie Brooks. 10 years ago, Maggie, with some help from her sisters, started the Mind Over Matter 5K walk. As anyone that has ever attempted to plan and organize a run-walk event, this is an extremely daunting task. However, this was really important to Maggie and her family to raise money for the Brain Tumor Fund supporting cancer research. Each year, the walk honors someone local who has lost their battle to brain cancer. Over the past 10 years, the walk has increased from 40 to 400 people and has raised over $160,000 for brain cancer research. Maggie is a strong young lady, and her community involvement has truly shaped her into the awesome young lady she has become. Maggie has been heavily involved with student leadership and exemplifies amazing school spirit. Congratulations, Maggie.
Janaki, please come up. Robert Salagi, please come to the stairs. Janaki Radhakrisham is nominated by Margaret Schultz, Director of Instructional Equity. Janaki is a founding member of the Student Equity Council, integral part of setting up a safe space learning experience for our students and administration regarding anti-racism. Janaki presented with Mrs. Schultz at a conference promoting emotional health and suicide prevention, organized a team to create resources for Black History Month for K-8 students, led the charge to create a process for students to report incidents of discrimination and hate. Janaki was recently awarded the prestigious Princeton Prize in Race Relations. Janaki is a Forensics Invitational Champion and DECA State Champion who will be participating in the 2021 World Competition this month. Congratulations, Janaki.
Robert, please come to the stage. Lucas Solomon, please come to the stairs. Robert Salagi received nominations from multiple parents of mentored students as well as a classmate. Robert has created two organizations, Project STEM and STEM Academy, that provide elementary and middle school students the opportunity to receive free tutoring services in math and science. Through these initiatives, Robert has enrolled numerous tutors, creating many volunteer hours for his peers. Additionally, he is the Director of Communications for both Toto Code, which provides free coding lessons to students of all ages, and the BBCC Youth Action Board. A testimonial from one parent nominator. Robert organized a free tutoring service for students at various grade levels. The tutoring has helped my child, especially during COVID. Classes always begin on time. He responds to questions promptly. His STEM, web, and robotics classes were great. It triggered an interest in programming in my child. I see many leadership qualities in him and thank him for making a difference in many children's lives. Congratulations, Robert.
Lucas, please come up. Allie Yeager, please come to the stairs. Lucas Solomon is nominated by Tony Medea, his counselor. Lucas has been on student leadership for all 4 years of high school, serving as class treasurer for 3 years and as senior class president this year. He's very organized as he overseen so many school activities such as school dances, pep rallies, Blackhawk games, Powder Puff and Powder Buff games, can drives and festival, and events showcasing our local artists and food trucks. Lucas has attended various leadership conferences as Bloomfield Hills High School's OAA representative, and he has presented at regional and state leadership conferences. Having been a key contributor, founder, and activist for community service projects, the past year. He has collected donations, raised awareness, and participated in community service with countless charitable organizations. Lucas was voted most spirited on the tennis team. He was captain of the hockey team and a small group leader with NHS. If this isn't enough, he also coached youth hockey. Last year, Lucas was presented with a challenge during a team sporting event. He experienced racial slurs from a member of the opposing team. Lucas wrote a letter in response to this incident, which was composed, thoughtful, and brave. He handled the situation with dignity, strong moral character, and sportsmanship. In his own words, "I am not here to ask for any action other than to create awareness. I am here to speak up for the ones who are afraid to speak up. You should be very proud of all your accomplishments." Congratulations, Lucas.
I'd like to invite Ali to the stage and Lindsey Zalesmer to the stairs, please. Ali was nominated by the youth group director at Temple Israel, Rachel Gestenberg. Ali is an active part of the youth leadership group board at Temple Israel and is part of the Bloomfield Hills High School student leadership. She is also part of the Yearbook Club and the Jewish Student Alliance. She is also a member of the Palms and tennis teams. Her Temple Israel youth director reflected on Ali by saying, "Ali is not afraid to work harder to make sure a program or event runs smoothly and successfully to meet her goals. She is extremely dedicated and passionate." Congratulations, Ali.
Lindsey, please come up. Andrew Zupancic, please go to the stairs. Lindsey Zalesmer was nominated by Rachel Kestenberg, Youth Group Director at Temple Israel. Lindsey, realizing many students through the pandemic had high anxiety and depression, set up a blog to help students connect and overcome their mental health anxiety by writing various pieces and being available for students needing support. Lindsey helped champion an anti-bullying campaign in the Bloomfield community. Lindsey founded Project Prom, which helps students in hospitals realize their dreams of having a prom on their own. Lindsey helped raise thousands of dollars for the Friendship Circle. Lindsey is a forensics invitational finalist on the BHSTV Student Advisory Council and on student leadership team as an executive board member. Lindsey is also the managing editor of the BHS award-winning newspaper, The Hawkeye, and on boards of multiple youth Jewish organizations, along with being captain of the varsity Palms team. Congratulations, Lindsey.
Andrew, please come to the stage, and Olivia Carlson, please come to the stairs. Andrew is nominated by Bloomfield Hills High School Counselor Tony Medea. Counselor Medea comments about Andrew, says that he is committed to service above and beyond. Andrew launched Project Porch Pantry, a no-contact food donation service that raised about $15,000 in groceries and $6,000 in cash for Lighthouse since it was launched in June. It was just amazing for someone his age to put something together like this that has so many moving pieces associated with it, said James McQueen, pantry manager at Lighthouse. Andrew was looking for a way to help and give back to his community, and having dealt with asthma his whole life, understood the importance of no-contact option for people during the pandemic. So many people have been impacted by this disease physically, mentally, and economically. I wanted to do something to give back to the community while keeping myself and those around me safe, Andrew said. His no-contact food drive can be done anywhere and anytime. Andrew is also involved in student leadership at Bloomfield Hills High School. He is a champion forensic on the high school forensic team, and he participates in theater. Congratulations, Andrew, and thank you for your hard work. And now we will be giving awards to our middle school students, and our first winner is Olivia Carlson. And I would like to invite John Kopp to the stage, please, to the stairs, please. Olivia Carlson was nominated by 2 neighbors and family friends. When Olivia noticed an empty free books shelf in the children's section at Pontiac Public Library, she took the initiative to contact other local libraries, teachers, friends, and family members to start gathering books. Olivia partnered with Michigan State Representative Brenda Carter's office to distribute more than 1,000 books to school children in need. She also collected close to 2,000 books, and she is working on a website to expand her outreach. Olivia is also part of the newspaper club, soccer, and cross-country teams. One of her nominators said Olivia identified a problem, and rather than simply expressing sadness at the situation and moving on, she committed herself to creating a solution. Her passion for sharing her love of reading has already touched many lives and will no doubt continue to grow and impact many others. Congratulations, Olivia. We cannot wait to see what you're going to do next.
John, please come up on the stage. And Michael Deangelis, please come to the stairs. John Cobb is nominated by his counselor, Marcus Southward. John has taken this pandemic and the obstacles it has presented and found a way to help others and invest in his community. John, assisted by his family, created thousands of masks to donate to his local schools, hospitals, nursing homes, essential facilities such as gleaners, and even masks that would assist the hard of hearing that had clear windows for lip reading. John helped his mom, who was a seamstress, and assisted in the tedious task of cutting elastic, nose wires, and packing all of the masks. John knew how important this was, and even called the hospitals to show his gratitude to all the essential and frontline workers. John said to his mom, "We have to help when we can," a great motto to live by. John is also super involved in his school, being a member of math pentathlon, chess club, and robotics. John also loves to play tennis and runs cross country. Congratulations, John. Michael, please come to the stage. Will Charlotte Morgan please come to the stairs? Michael Deangelis is nominated by Pamela Haddad, a Bloomfield community member. Mikey, as he is known, has proven himself a resilient and compassionate young man. He has overcome many personal struggles and family obstacles. Michael was completely nonverbal for 4 years as a young child, and was sensory driven, particularly sensitive to texture, smell, and taste. He has learned to adapt and now can recognize certain triggers, coping with its onset without allowing it to trigger negatively through his senses. Despite his many challenges, Mikey reaches out to other children with special needs. He teaches how Michael befriends students with special needs on his playground. His teachers note how Michael befriends students with special needs on the playground. He includes them with other children and plays basketball and tells jokes to other kids to lift their spirits and make them smile. Mikey's mother says, "Michael has overcome so much. Nowadays I see Mikey giving advice to other kids. I hear him from afar, giving others hope, and always still trying to make them smile. These kids are lucky to call you a friend, Mikey. Congratulations."
Charlotte, please come up to the stage. Avni Nandalur, please come to the stairs. Charlotte Morgan, nominated by her teacher, Mrs. Ulysses. Charlotte has overcome many obstacles in her young life. She is part of the Bloomfield Hills Deaf and Hard of Hearing program at East Hills Middle School. She is resilient and hardworking despite facing many challenges, as she herself is both deaf and blind. She has achieved mostly all A's on her report card and is reigning spelling word champion, spelling words at a 7th grade level. She participates in an after-school cooking club, American Sign Language yoga classes, and track. Her teacher, Mrs. Ulysses, said, "Charlotte will never accept the you can't do attitude, and she is successful in every area of her life. East Hills principal, Jason Rubel, says, anyone who knows Charlotte will tell you that she is just simply sweet and very kind person. Charlotte is also quick-witted and loves a good joke. Her laugh is infectious, and she has a great sense of humor. She loves to be surrounded by family and friends. She will never accept you can't do that, which is evidenced by her desire to learn new skills and be an active participant in all she does. Charlotte has determination like no one else, and if she says she will do it, she will. Congratulations, Charlotte.
I would like to invite Avni to the stage and Levi Yeager to the stairs, please. Avni was nominated by robotic coach Dan Complex. She is a member of Student Council, Model UN, and robotics teams. In fact, her robotic efforts have led to many team awards. She has a lot of compassion for kids undergoing treatment for cancer and has volunteered to participate in a slideshow where she had pictures taken while she had a radiation treatment mask made, and she was placed on a treatment table with the mask on. Avni taught herself to sew a sleeping rabbit sock doll. She planned to make 20 dolls this winter to donate to the Cancer Center at Beaumont Hospital so that animals can be held by patients as they undergo treatment. That way, they won't feel alone during the treatment, and hopefully they will be less scared. That is so kind of you. Congratulations, Avni.
Levi, please come up to the stage. Bob Kaufman, please come to the stairs. Levi Yeager, nominated by community member Kara Weiner, started Baked by Levi, a cookie company that sells cookies and donates the proceeds to charities. Levi has raised hundreds of dollars by taking orders and delivering cookies on a weekly basis all on his own, with a little help from his mom with driving. Levi says, I started Baked by Levi much earlier in the COVID pandemic, and after about a month, I took a break as I was starting school and had many things to do. However, I'm extremely happy that I will get to continue this awesome business as my mitzvah project. I will continue to sell high-quality desserts with all proceeds going to a super special charity. Levi is involved in forensics and various sporting events. Congratulations, Levi. In addition to students, BYA also awards community leaders. We recognize and focus on the people who go over and above for their community, school or organization, and who are role models for our students and community. Today, we recognize two outstanding individuals. Barb, please come to the stage. Barb Kaufman, nominated and recognized by the Bloomfield Youth Assistance Board. Barbara has chaired Make a Difference Day for the Bloomfield community for years, including 2020, raising thousands of dollars for multiple charities. During the pandemic, Barbara arranged multiple events, including the Senior Breakfast, Senior Fun Night, Senior Lotto for over 450 graduates, helping to bring the community together. Barbara helped organize Bloomfield Forward, a nonprofit organization looking at the sustainability of the future of Bloomfield schools, ultimately helping pass a landmark $200 million bond for the district and the greater community. Barbara is a member of Impact 100, an organization that looks to give back to the community and has held numerous positions in Bloomfield school parent-teacher organizations. Congratulations, Barbara.
I will be presenting for Robert Draco. Unfortunately, he could not join us this evening. Rob Draco was nominated and recognized by the Bloomfield Youth Assistance Board. Rob has served Bloomfield Hills Schools for over 15 years in several roles, including assistant principal, principal of Andover, and principal over West Hills Upper Elementary and Middle School. Rob recently retired from his official role of administrator and educator, but continues to consult and advise on the execution of the Bloomfield Hills School Bond. While reading through comments submitted by Rob's community of colleagues and parents, a theme takes shape. Words like courageous, selfless, compassionate, and leader. Also fortunate, privilege, and honor, as in, I am honored to have worked alongside Rob. It was a privilege to work for Rob. I am fortunate my children had the opportunity to be educated under Rob's guidance. Rob has received so many accolades from colleagues and parents, we want to highlight a few. In addition to what you see on the screen, additional comments include, Rob is more than a friendly face. He truly cares, knowing everyone's name and even personal tidbits about them. His students feel their activities are as important as everyone else's and that their contribution to the school is appreciated. He has mastered the art of communication on a personal level and as a leader. His fun sense of humor makes all who are around him, even brand new families, feel comfortable. He makes the time to help everyone, from a current student to a prospective family. Rob, we can't think of anyone more deserving to receive this award. Congratulations.
Okay. Couple of things that we feel it's really important to convey. As I said when I first started speaking this evening, that I represent many, and we're not able to do the things that we do without the support of our sponsors. Bloomfield Youth Assistance is part of a tri-sponsor model. It's the same for all youth assistances in our county. The Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division, Bloomfield Hills Schools, and Bloomfield Township are our three primary sponsors, and we are very grateful for their support. Next slide, please. We have so many people to say thank you to. There are so many people that are invested in the youth and our families in our community doing well. The Oakland County Board of Commissioners, the Rotary Club of Bloomfield Hills, Bloomfield Hills Optimist Club, Bloomfield Township Police Department, Bloomfield Township Fire Department, Bloomfield Hills Schools Board of Education, Eagles for Children Foundation, Forest Lake Country Club, Pine Lake Country Club, Bloomfield Hills Schools Foundation Compass Fund, Rachel Rose, Stephanie Bevier, Vicki Chandler, and Scott Cleveland, Bloomfield Hills High School, and generous donations from PTOs and community members. We can't do what we do without the time and donation from people within our community, and we're very grateful for those that we have. Next slide. So in each of your folders, you will find not only your Bloomfield Youth Recognition Award, but you will also find a certificate that is signed by the following dignitaries: Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Congresswoman Haley Stevens, Congressman Andy Levin, Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist II, Michigan State Senator Mallory McMorrow, Michigan State Senator Rosemary Bayer, Michigan House Representative Mari Manoogian, Honorable Mary Ellen T. Brennan, presiding Family Division Judge, City of Bloomfield Hills Mayor Sarah McClure, West Bloomfield Township Supervisor Stephen Kaplan, JD, Bloomfield Township Supervisor Danny Walsh. And now, we have two very special scholarships to award this evening. The first one, I am honored to present on behalf of the Bloomfield Township Police Department. I asked if I would get an honorary badge if I agreed to give the award, and they said no. Just kidding. All right. BYA is really fortunate to have School Liaison Officer Dave Van Kerkhove. He is an active part of our board and is very involved in making sure that the people in our community learn and grow, and if somebody happens to make a mistake, help them learn from it. Every year, the Bloomfield Township Police Department gives a scholarship. And in Dave's words, he says, since he isn't able to be here tonight to give the award, he is pleased to represent the Bloomfield Township Police Benevolent Association. It is always difficult for them to decide who will win the scholarship. After thorough consideration, they've chosen to recognize Ava Gajewski with their $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations, Ava. Please come to the stage to receive your scholarship. And while Ava is on her way up, if I could please ask Lieutenant Leitz to join me on stage as well. And now I am pleased to introduce Lieutenant Ed Leitz from the Bloomfield Township Fire Department.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction. It's an honor and a privilege to be here in front of you all tonight, and every year when we get to do this, to hear all the great accomplishments everybody's made. So on behalf of the Bloomfield Township Fire Department Charities, it's my honor and privilege to present a scholarship today to, can I say her name? Miss Isabella Jacobson. As we read the accomplishments and the things that you have done in such a short amount of time, I am thrilled and excited to hear what you accomplish in your future. So I hope that you'll put this money to good use and keep shooting for the stars.
Congratulations. Yeah, please. Thank you, Ed. Congratulations to all of our youth recognition recipients tonight. Whenever I think about this evening, the first word that always comes to mind is, wow. Did you see all of these accomplishments that collectively these students, with the support of those that care about them, have done and have already made our community a better place to live, work, learn, and be? We are all truly humbled by your accomplishments. So with that, congratulations. Couple of final notes. If you have not gotten your picture taken with our photographer yet, she is going to be hanging around. She's the one with the camera and looking to take your picture with the people that you came here tonight with. Secondly, the posters that you saw when you came in, please take yours home with you and put it up as a reminder, because sometimes we all need to remember the phenomenal things that we've done, and take a look at that. And I hope that you take a moment and feel some pride, because we're proud of all of you. Thank you all.